Oh, yeah, baby. Who is this? Qvist Bladeworks, the variant. This is the PE production edition, I guess is what that probably means. It is 14C28N steel. This is the blue variant. Ooh, this is the variant. And it's in blue. How about that? Made by Jacob. I was going to call him Jacob, but he lives in that faraway land called Minnesota. Does he eat lutefisk? No, I don't think he probably does. But he makes this knife, and of course, Lundquist, he's done other knives, and but he makes these as well, custom. Okay, but this is a production one that he had QSP make. Okay, and so these were inexpensive. Did you see? I'm sorry. Did you see the price on there? I just jamming paper in your face. But what were they? They're sold out. That's what they are. They're sold out. I think they were. Hold on. Does it not say anywhere? I thought they were like $59 or something. Am I not reading this? Where did I see that? Okay, whatever. But yes, and if you want to read his bio, you can pause and read this. Okay, made by QSP Knives. Go check them out. That kind of thing. That's where I saw it. The blue variant, $69, and you don't get those other things for free. Oh, by the way, sold out. Yeah, but. I got this one because it came in from a guy that Mr. Pete the crazy man, sent this in, and I said, sorry, dude, it's been confiscated by the LTK Customs Authority. He goes, damn. So I said, well, that's what you get, putting a knife in front of a knife addict. I had seen this before, and I wasn't sure that this really, hit my joystick in the right direction to make me want to have it. But you know what? Joystick, what the hell? But you know what? I like it. I got it in my hands, and sometimes that's what it takes, is getting it in your hands. And wow, it's definitely fidget friendly. It's not a flipper, but you don't need an ocean mammal named Flipper to always be happy. But this one here is interesting. We'll take it apart, by the way, if we can do that. Okay, we can on the back. Okay, good. Wow, where'd be the priority tool there? But no, proprietary tool, by the way. No, but I mean, I direct messaged him through his Instagram and said, hey, I've got one of these. And I said, I'm going to put this on my camera, but is there anything you want me to tell the people? And he goes, I thought he was going to give his bio and how he came up with the design or blah, blah, blah. No, none of that. It was basically, I guess he's going to go V3, right? There's going to be another version coming out. And I don't know that he's completed the ideas behind it, but I think he was thinking he's going to put a front flipper on here. So, and then that's, of course, when Mr. Loudmouth kind of came back at him going, and when's the XL version due to be released? I always take a stab at it, right? I take a stab at it. But I don't think he had really considered the XL idea. But hopefully he'll find it to be an excellent idea to do an XL version, because this would be cool as that, right? And then, I was messing around with my Kaiser. Sway back, huh? Way cool. And guess what? They're the same size. This one just seems so much smaller than this one. But this one's, taller blade, taller handle. Just seems like, ooh, a bigger knife than a 3-inch, 7-inch overall length, 3-inch blade. But it's not, it's the same. Okay? And this has got a pocket clip, deep carry right hand, but no left option. This one's left hand. This is button lock. You know what? Maybe I should have got back to him, or I should in the future, and say, maybe you ought to consider doing a button lock version. Would that be cool? I think that'd be cool. But 14C, 28N, and I don't know. I mean, I got this secondhand, obviously, so don't know if this has been used. But so, come on. Maybe it had been. I think maybe it's time to tune it up a little bit on the strop, but it's not bad, but it's not great. Okay, so, but that's what you get when you get them secondhand. Comes in a box like this. Yeah, I like it. And here's this. All right. But yeah, I mean, I like the blue color. It's fidget friendly. It's fairly slender in the hand. And let me throw this on here. I know I'm going around and around here. 3-inch blade length at about 75 millimeters, and then 7 inches overall at about a little over 17.5 centimeters. So throw this on here. And 0.11, which is 3 millimeter. Okay, that makes sense. At 11 millimeter, 10.8 millimeter thickness overall, 0.42. So 0.42, this is thinner than your paramilitary 2. And I wonder if I got a PM2 hanging around here. Oh, Frosty, come here. There's Frosty. So, yeah, I mean, this is a 3-inch knife. This is 8 1/4, so you can see this is a full-size EDC, and this is barely getting into my wheelhouse, 3.5-inch blade and up, kind of, more for me, but, okay. Now, let's grab my 333. How about the 333? Alrighty then. This will be upcoming in a video. 333, the mighty one. Is this Night Morning? Who are you? No, this is Dimitri. Okay. Yeah, different one. Different designer. That's a hoss there. This one, starting to get there, isn't it? Yeah, we like it. But this one is super slender, fidget friendly. The fit and finish is nice. I think QSP did a good job there. So 3.2 ounces, not too bad at 91 grams. So, okay. Very light weight. This is kind of funky. I mean, where's your ergos from here? You can do that. You can kind of move around, maybe middle finger here, huh? Okay, like that. But this is kind of weird. You either got to think about doing this or moving that into number 2 position, depending on what kind of cutting you're doing. I mean, this is fine. I can do this. I mean, I can still kind of get my little finger back to back it up. But otherwise, if I want to put a lot of pressure on something or do some fine work, then I can put that finger in the middle position there and go for it. And it's got a nice flat grind to it. So, yeah, I mean, it's not expensive. You're kind of, I mean, I know it's made in China, but you're supporting a USA craftsman that's also making custom versions, which he's got some interesting stuff. I mean, he's done lava. He's done some nice scale materials and stuff on some of his customs, and who knows where he's going to go with this in the future. But, you can contact him if you want, and or look for a third variant. I mean, a third edition to come out with maybe a front flipper and maybe some different scale options. I don't know. So that ought to be interesting. But yeah, I mean, you don't actually reverse grip. because I'm doing these two fingers kind of in here, that's actually not bad. This isn't bad. This is, where you got to make that decision. So, okay, it is what it is. But I'm surprised that, it's so fidget friendly. It does drop nicely. I mean, it's not necessarily hydraulic, but, and we will take it apart and we'll take a look inside. I'm sure I'm pretty sure it's bearings in here. But I mean, take a look here. It's rounded, the G10, there's no sharp edges. I mean, you got these liners in there, but they're nested, so they don't show. To me, that doesn't really make a big difference, but some people don't like to see the liners. And then there's your standoffs here. So, yeah, it's cool, different design. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to come out with next. And to tell you the truth, this in a, instead of 7-inch, like 8 1/4 or 8 1/2 overall length with maybe a 3 1/2, 3 3/4 inch blade would also be way cool. For me, at least, I think it would be. And, if you stay with the QSP OEM, the same fit and finish and fidget factor, and G10, especially in blue, I think you'd have a winner. If you went button lock, that'd be even way cool. And then you could maybe do an option on a left and right hand carry, so you don't leave the lefties out of there. And it's not that big a deal because, you can, I think he did a pocket clip delete thing. If you look on his site, I'll give you a link to his site, but he did a pocket clip delete where he just put a little plate in there. So you could do the plate here, the pocket clip, you could flip, you know what I'm saying? So you could do that. And then make it bigger, make it button lock, or, front flipper, that kind of thing, or button lock, front flipper, whatever. It's nice. And so, typically with QSP, I haven't kept up with their higher end models, but obviously these are number 6 screws except for the pivot. So, yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to go to number 8 body screws. For those of you that do maybe disassemble your knives on, periodically. So that I think it helps. Let's get my number 6 out here and do this kind of jazz. And then it looks like the pocket clip, one of the pocket clip screws is going into the liner, but the other one's going into that standoff. So I'm going to imagine that this one I'm unscrewing is a little longer screw than this one. Let's take that pocket clip off. Okay. And do we got you all the way? Yeah, we do. And is one longer than the other? Yeah. Okay. You kind of figured. Okay. And then there's the body screw there. Boom, boom. And we're on the back side of this. So this is the log bar side. There's your G10. Yeah. Full liner. It's not skeletonized or anything. Does it need to be? Nah, probably doesn't. And there's my blade stop fell out. There's the liner. Looks pretty clean. Looks like a ceramic detent ball. And bingo bango, there's ceramic bearings on here. Not real big bearing rings, but then again, not a real big knife either. Didn't skeletonize this liner either. Do they need to? At the weight it's already at, I think you're good. So no, I don't guess you needed to regardless. So looking good. Okay, let's have a look at this. Oh, okay, the pivot, yeah, it's got squared off. Where are we? Okay, here's the liner, and we are squared off here at the bottom too. So Okay, so that's what, it was a good thing I came from the back side. You couldn't come from the front side because look at there's no Torx entrance here. But regardless, that's not going to turn because it's bound up there. So here's our blade stop. Let's put this back on. It sits deep enough, it's okay. And then we've got bearings, and let's throw some go-go juice on them now that we're putting it back together. But it was really clean to begin with, so we're good there. And let's roll it. And another little bearing piece, and really the action's pretty decent considering, you know, you really don't have that much going on there for overall for bearings. And let's pop this, line it up right. Okay, good. And that's in there. So this was not difficult. And it was pretty dang clean. So I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty serviceable. And let's get you logged down, not too hard, but snug. And let's throw the body screw on here, and then we can put the pocket clip back in. So really, all in all, I'd say number 8 body screws, but it's only got, you know, one on each side here. And like he was doing, pocket clip delete, which you can buy from him. I think it was $6 on his site. So you could just do that, pocket clip delete, if you just wanted to drop this in your pocket and not have a pocket clip. You see what I'm saying? But if he comes out in the future having both left and right hand, which I think makes sense. I don't know why you wouldn't do it, and maybe he didn't think about it, but he could have had it there and had that little plate on one side and then the clip on that, and you could go right or left hand. And I don't think that would have bothered me that much to have the little plate delete, little plate there, to where you could flip it and, you know, take care of your left-handed clients as well. You know, don't let them feel left out in the cold. And let's kick this back on. And we got that mostly down, so let's put this in. And are we down? We're down. Okay, this one not completely, but we are now. Okay. So are we centered back up? Yeah. You know, design flows good as well. And blade handle length, hard to tell. Let me look in here. I don't know. I mean, the problem is you got this standoff here, so you can't make the blade much longer. You're going to hit that standoff. So with that design here, piece coming across here, and that's integrated into your pocket clip and everything. Yeah, I mean, if you'd have backed this up and done a standoff here and a standoff here, then you could have probably brought the blade out another 1/16 or so easily. But, okay. But still, it's a 3 and a 7. So, let's wipe this down. But, yeah, it's a 3 and a 7. So, I mean, a lot of knives out there are 3 and 7. So, I mean, it's not disproportional regardless. And let me see if I've got myself bound up too much or if it's about the same. Yeah, it's about the same drop as it was before. You might be able to play with that a little. This, as far as I'm concerned, this is fine. It's not swinging around hitting my thumb, but it's getting over the detent ball, which is just fine. And the detent being good as gold for me because this is a finger flick deal, and so you don't want it too tough. You can roll it right out. All right, got my little blue variant in hand, and yeah, I like it. I do like it. This will be easy carry. I carried it just a couple times. I haven't had it for very long, but I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do if he gets a front flipper version out. Some, different scale material options. Also, left hand, and then maybe front flipper as well. So keep my eye on him. Take care, my friends. Thanks for hanging out. And you know what we do. We love them knives. So you guys stay sharp.